Welcome guys, so we just leave the male ones out. The hens already trained this morning, so we're gonna clean the loft. I'm also gonna clean the loft of the young birds because I'm done with the dry dropping system. And yeah, I just keep taking everything with me to the other parts of the loft, so I'm done with that. So we're gonna clean it out, and then also we're gonna discuss for how to train your pigeons, your racing pigeons, to come home. So we're also going to discuss that as well in this video, so stay tuned. So it's time for the young birds to go outside. You can see the older ones already going out. A lot easier than the younger ones. So we have 7 older young birds still left, and I think 7 younger ones as well. So I'm gonna put those into the Sputnik so they can watch outside and even walk around something on the loft or whatever. And then we're gonna clean out the young bird loft. So guys, the young bird loft almost completely finished, but the container where I have to put it in to take it away is full. So we will do the rest tomorrow. Also those birds we will do tomorrow. So the young birds can come back in. They're all outside or on the loft, so we're gonna watch outside. So guys, there we are with the part of how to train your pigeon to come back home. So what we do with our birds, we start with as a young bird when they are around 12-13 weeks old. They will go further away from the loft and explore their surroundings. And when they are 12 weeks old, you can bring them away for a training toss, but I only do that when the birds are exploring around the loft and that they are gone for like 30 minutes and then come back, and so on and on. If they do that with training around the loft, then it's time to bring them away for a training toss. So you will see when you release the young birds, they will turn a few rounds around the loft and then they will go away. They even can go up to 20, 30, maybe 40 kilometers away from the loft and then come back, and so they're exploring everything around the loft. So when they are doing that, you can bring and start to bring them away for training toss. So then we come to the part where you want them to make sure to come home really fast. So first of all, we're gonna start with a small training toss for maybe 5 or 7 kilometers. And then you're just gonna drop them there a few times a week until they are faster at home than you are. So when you release the birds, you just wait and check if they're going the right way, and then you go drive home. And when you're home and the birds are home before you, you can go a little further. That's on how I do it. So mostly first 2 or 3 times I do it on the same distance, so 5 to 7 kilometers. And then I move on to the next spot. It will be 10, 15, 20, 25, so on and on. And I want to make sure that I have the young birds did bring on a training toss maybe 50 to 20 times before the races of the young birds start. So that's how I do it with my young birds. And also a good thing is to do with the young birds, if you don't have a lot of them, drop them one by one. So just start on 10 kilometers and just release them one by one. So the first one, then you wait 2 or 3 minutes, then you do the next one, and so on and on. That's also what I do for a few distances. It doesn't matter how many times you do it, but they will learn to find their way on their own. If you toss them in a group of 20, 30 birds, they just gonna follow the group, and there will always be one that knows how to get home, so they will follow him. And then, yeah, some learn, some doesn't. But if you drop them one by one, they have to do it themselves. So they will learn a lot more. It's not even a problem if they have to take the whole day to come home. They will learn a lot during that day because they come in different circumstances, things like that. So they have to find and use the navigation, the orientation that they have to, yeah, get them home. So that's what I do with the young birds. Then we come with the old birds, and for the old birds I assume you have raised them as a young bird, so it's then the next year they will be yearlings, and then you will start prepare them for the first race. So what I do with my old birds, I let them out at home and wait until they train for like 1 hour before I'm gonna start with the training toss. So this year it went maybe a week, and they did train for like 1 hour, even longer. So from that point on, I know that the birds are ready and that they can bring them away. So I also gonna start on a small distance, so maybe 10, maybe 15, something like that. Not too much, just to make sure that they make it home quickly, because they, if they train at house on the loft, they maybe make 30, 40 kilometers doing the rounds they make in the air. So yeah, we don't want to bring them too fast to a longer distance. So yeah, I also have an old bird here. So for the old birds, if you have bring them away on a 10 kilometer toss, and mostly they will be home before you are, and that's the best scenario you want. And then I will just bring them for a few more, up to maybe 30, maybe 40, just depends on how much time I have, and if the option is there to bring them away a lot further than the 10, 15 kilometers. So this year I did bring them up to 35 kilometers, and after that they were on the first training of the department. The first training was, in my head, was between 75 kilometers, something around that. And yeah, that's then from then on, maybe you can just bring them away once a week on Wednesday, and then up to the weights are above 300, 350, then you can stop with that. It's not necessary to bring them away anymore. For me, it's not, so I would say you won't do it as well. So I have here an old bird. It's a yearling. I did raise him with as a young bird. So with this one, they only had 2 training tosses before the race starts. These are the male ones. The hens, they did have 6 training tosses. And yeah, for the male ones, at first I didn't want to play them on the races, but after all I just think I do it, because otherwise I only had 7 hens, and yeah, it's not much to race with, so that's why I flew in 5 of my races, male ones. So we're now racing with 12 old birds, mostly yearlings, so yeah. Also last weekend we had a male one coming first on the loft, and the second one was a hen. So you can see it doesn't even matter how much you bring them away. If they're just healthy, trained at home, and the orientation, everything is fine, then they will just come home even if you didn't bring them away for a training toss. So the male ones did that two on 12 kilometers, something like that, and the hens I bring away to up to 30, 35. So then to check if the birds are in shape. We'll check on the chest. You can see this one nice and smooth and the white color. So that's the color you want to see if you want to know if the birds are in shape. So this one's looking really nice. Also really pumped up. So we're gonna grab another one. So the male one we had before this one was the 7-11. He was in the points. He came on 12 a.m. p.m. at home with 3 other birds, and this one I have here was a little later, almost. He was too late for the points, so I will show you this one as well. I always also check the Belgium wing. You can see it's the outer circle on the pigeon eye. You can see it a little bit. It's the dark circle around the iris. Then we're going to check this one on the chest. You can see it's also looking nice, but you can also see that it's not smooth. So it might be a little bit better, but overall the color is fine. Just what you want to see, just the same as your skin color. That's what you want to see, that the birds are in shape. So yeah, that's how I will train my birds for the races and how to train them to come back home. So I hope you have something with it that you can use and do for yourself. I think most of the fanciers will do it like this. Just bring them to a short training toss and then go steps up, up, up. Even with the young birds, and for the young birds it's even better to bring them more away than the older birds. The older birds have some experience with the races, so they don't need that much to perform. So guys, I hope you like this, what I just told you guys. Now I'm just gonna feed the birds, do the drinkers, everything like that. Give them some mineral mix as well. The hens also we have to call the young birds in, and we have to feed them as well. We did clean out the loft, not completely, but almost. So the rest we'll do tomorrow. The container what I'm using is to go on the boat. It will be emptied tomorrow, so then we can do the rest as well. So just gonna have a quick look here with the young birds. This one, a nice wet checker one. So we only have one bird from this pair to race with ourselves. We have 2 on the one loft race and 1 we did give away to one that did buy a voucher. So then we have this one. I think this one is my best male racer from the past. He's now a breeder. And this youngster, we had the hen from the Gebroeders Homma on this male one. So this youngster is what we get out of it. Nice tiny one, so we will see what he can do on the races. Then we have 2 here with, I suppose, my best male breeder. We have 2 youngsters from him with the Gebroeders Jansen hen. And the young birds look great, so I hope they will do great as well on the races. So here with the hens, you can see they already want to join with the male ones. So I'm also thinking to change something up next year as well with the hens, but I'm not pretty sure what we will do. You can see also the darkening system is on. I have the lights on, so they will have some light. Because I had the male ones out and I don't want the male ones to see the hens and otherwise, or the same with the hens not seeing the male ones. So this one, 708, you know, this one is a really tame hen. You can see. She was late on both of the races, so I hope she will do something special as well. Because yeah, it's a nice hen, nice type. That one is the mother of this one. So yeah, that one, the Belgian one, is always, or almost always the last one. But this one, I think it's more for the longer distance, maybe even the marathon races. So the overnight races. But yeah, not sure. We will see, maybe we can try him once, but I think we'll do it then next year. So we have 7 hens left. There we also have one sitting on eggs with the tiger gristle. The eggs are not fertilized. They just dropped it, and I think, yeah, whatever, just go on with it. We will see if it will motivate them or not. The 401 is the one on the nest right now. Was pretty quick, so maybe it does. And I think also the black and white one, the tiger gristle, that they need more distance before he will show anything. So yeah, the 915 sitting right there. That one as a young bird, he got a great result, I think 65, 67 something in the department. Against, I'm not pretty sure, around 7,000 birds, maybe a little bit more. But as a yearling, she didn't do anything. And now she's 2 years old and she's, yeah, performing really nice. Last weekend, first of the loft, and this weekend she was the second one. So yeah, it's looking promising. We need some more distance for these birds to perform really nice. So. And then this one, I hope she will be doing a lot better in the future. But we will see. So the young bird's still outside. I will call them in after this. And then I will feed the birds. But I'm gonna end the video right here. So guys, I hope you liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel. You can do it down below. Would appreciate it. See you on the next one. Bye guys.